Welcome to BattleBots At Home, where you're never too old to play with toys. For this episode, we have such an amazing fight card, I can't contain my excitement. As you can see here, every bot on this fight card is capable of mass destruction and entertainment. We have the British Hammer of Thea hoping to show that they're a force to be reckoned with. Bots like Spinner and Wave are hoping to spin to win, literally. And for our main event, we have the third place finisher from last year, Bronco, going up against last season's runner-up, Snake. Both these bots were just one fight away from getting the giant disc. Can they make it one step further to make it there this time? They'll have to fight each other to find out. Before our first fight of the night, the pink hammer bot in Heartbreak will go up against a brand new flipper on the block, Hydration. Let's get to the box. Three, two, one. Let the bot battle begin. Heartbreak immediately getting the better of Hydration, getting to the side of the bot. They don't want to go head-to-head with that flipper. That could be bad news. They're getting to the back of them, and they're just pushing Hydration around. Hydration in big trouble right now. They try to get underneath him then, but one of the wedges break off. And so far, Hydration hasn't gotten a single flip in. And they only use that flipper, things could go from bad to worse. Oh, but they do use the flipper, and successfully, and Heartbreak is out of the arena. This fight is over. I'm going to be honest with you, things weren't looking so good for Hydration at first. They couldn't win the ground game against Heartbreak, which allowed them to just get to the side and the back of Hydration, push them around. And it looks like they were going to lose the fight at first. But eventually, Hydration did get the flip they needed. They got underneath them. They threw him in the air. They only needed 2 flips. One to get him up and over, and the other to throw him right out of the box. It wasn't pretty, but Hydration got the win. I wonder what they'll do in the future. And just like that, Hydration goes 1-0 by flipping its opponent out of the arena. For our next fight, we have the asymmetrical bar spinner of Wave going up against the multi-bot of Jekyll and Hyde, which comprises of one large flipper bot and one tiny thwack bot. Let's get into the fight. Three, two, one. Let the bot battle begin. Jekyll automatically getting near Wave. The flipper's named Jekyll. Hyde is the thwack bot. And said thwack bot is trying to do some thwacking, I guess. They kind of just do a backflip over Wave. Wave hasn't really gotten up to speed yet, which could be a problem. Oh, they hit him there. Jekyll getting up. Oh, there goes Hyde. Hyde gets thrown across the arena. Wave spinning up. But that wedge. Oh, they almost get Wave out of the arena there. That could have gone bad. It is a really close fight so far. Wave is trying to spin up, but it takes quite a while. They're getting hit by the pulverizer. And right now it seems that Jekyll's the one on top. They get thrown into the wall. Now they're the one getting pulverized. Wave spins up. Oh my god! Wave just ripped the entire flipping section off of Jekyll. And even though Hyde's still okay, Jekyll was the main robot. Without them, they're getting counted out. And just like that, the fight is over. You see in the replay, Jekyll and Hyde were actually doing pretty good. Jekyll getting underneath Wave a few times, deflecting that blade. Wave kind of getting ganged up here every now and then. Hyde even got some action, but then got thrown away by Wave. But what really happened was with the mini-bot. They almost got Wave out of the arena. They missed. They paid the price for it. They got ripped apart. And after that, the fight was over. Now before we get into our next fight, let's take a look at one of the bots that will be in tonight's main event. Last season's runner-up, Snake. For our next fight, we actually have a very unique robot in Sword and Shield. Not only does it have a sword and shield, as you'd expect, but those weapons are on articulating arms that can move in almost any direction. It's hoping to use its weird movements to do stuff that the opponent would expect. Who is their opponent? Why, the British Hammer of Beta, claiming to be possibly the most destructive hammerbot in the game. Let's see whose weapon is superior. Three, two, one. Let the bot battle begin. Beta immediately getting underneath Sword and Shield. Here comes the hammer. Sword and Shield not doing too much. They're in the corner right now. Beta just getting underneath and easily pushing him around into the side. This isn't good. Here comes the polarizer. Here comes Beta's hammer. And right now, it's hammer on hammer crime. They're getting double penetrated with those hammers. That sounded bad. Don't worry about it. Beta trying to do something. Sword and Shield might be dead. They're not actually moving. Beta doesn't seem to care. They're just getting. Here comes the hammer again, and they are not stopping. They don't care. And there comes the pulverizer, and this is brutal. So much hammer time onto this poor defenseless bot. Sword and Shield can't even really fight back. A countout has got to be imminent, and this is just one-way trap for Beta. Beta showing absolutely no mercy. And the countdown, here we go. And just like that, Beta moves to 1-0. Honestly, I'm not even sure we can really call this a fight. This is more like a assassination. Beta just throwing that hammer down as much as they could. Sword and Shield never got a chance to do pretty much anything. They were just getting hit with hammers, whether it be Beta's hammer or the Polarizer's hammer, and it was just non-stop pain. Sword and Shield never really stood a chance. Beta just absolutely merciless. This is for Britain. Next up, we have the multi-bot lifters of Twice, and they'll be going up against Fidget, a robot with a fidget spinner for a weapon, because why not at this point? Let's see how that fight goes. Three, two, one. Let the bot battle begin. Fidget trying to get spun up to speed, but Twice are on them like white on rice. Fidget spins up, gets a good hit on one of them, hits them again, but the two bots are just trying to slow him down. It's 2 versus 1, but Fidget uses all the space it can to get up to speed. They're spinning that Fidget spinner around. I mean, that's what you'd expect. They rip off a lifting arm from one of the members of Twice. Getting pushed into the screws. Fidget coming around once again. Twice, not really sure what to do. One of the twins just got thrown across the arena. I don't know if they're moving or not. The other one trying to see what they can do. They both come back around the flank Fidget. Fidget put into the wall, and this is bad. They need to spin up. They need to do as much damage as possible. They already did. They ripped off one of the lifting arms. That's some dance points right there and then. Fidget coming in. One of the bots gets put on the side. One of the Twice twins. Not really sure what's going to go on with them. The other one comes and pushes them into the side. And oh, there goes the entire wedge piece. It's just a pair of wheels now. And I think that's one of the twins done, but you need to take care of both of them. The other one trying to self-right. And there goes the wedge of that one as well. And at this point, I think both the bots are done for. They're not moving. Fidget doesn't really care. They're hitting them anyways. A countdown has got to be imminent. Fidget is going to win this fight and go 1-0. Who would have thought a Fidget spinner could do that much damage? And just like that, Fidget is the winner of this fight. Not much to say here except craziness. Fidget tore pieces off of Twice. The two bots, they used their numbers advantage to get on them a few times. But in the end, Fidget's weapon was just too tough. It was too powerful. It ripped them to pieces. And that was it for the multi-bot. Another fight down, only a few more until our main event. Speaking of which, let's take a look at one of the bots that are being set main event. Last year's third place player, and possibly the most deadly flipper in the competition, the one and only Bronco. Next up in the ring, we have Inverse, a lifter bot hoping to show what it can do. They'll be going up against Never Saw It Coming. As the name implies, it has a saw, but not just that, it's a saw on a lifting arm. With both these bots, let's see what's going to happen. Three, two, one. Let the bot battle begin. This is a battle between lifters, although one of these lifters have a saw. That's Never Saw It Coming. Right now they're getting lifted onto the side by Inverse. Inverse, really cool design. And right now, Never Saw It Coming is getting hit by the pulverizer. They're trying to use a little saw on a lifting arm, hoping to see what they can do with it. Oh, they're doing a backhand. They're bringing it back around to attack the top of Inverse. Inverse getting pushed into the other side. Inverse trying to come back around. Never Saw It Coming tips over. They're upside down and onto the other pulverizer. Inverse isn't letting up. They know that saw can do damage, so they want to make sure Never Saw It Coming never gets a chance to use it. Man, this name is so long. I hate saying it. Never Saw It Coming spinning up that saw. They're not getting good purchase on Inverse. Inverse not really sure what to do. They're coming in right now, pushing around Never Saw It Coming. Never Saw It Coming once again trying to attack from behind. And he getting stuck on the side. This isn't good. Never Saw It, oh, Never Saw It Coming is out of the arena. And just like that, this fight is over. I guess you could say they never saw it coming. Honestly, I'm just happy the fight's over, so I don't have to keep saying Never Saw It Coming's incredibly long name. What wasn't long was this fight. There was some good back and forth. Speaking of backwards, that's exactly what Never Saw It Coming did. He came backwards to hit the top of Inverse. Inverse, although that didn't seem to hurt him, they got him over. Eventually, they got him out of the arena, and that was it for the fight. In our next fight, we have the return of Spinner, a full-body Spinner who did half decently last year. They split Super Hot in half, but then got thrown out of the arena by Bronco. They're hoping to do a lot better this year. Their opponent is the new bot Speedrun. The team claims to have the fastest drive system in the game. The robot also has a pair of grabbers. With that out of the way, let's see which one of these bots will get their first win of the season. Three, two, one. Let the bot battle begin. Speedrun immediately running into Spinner. Oh, they lose their entire face. And right now, Speedrun just lost their weapon. But right now, Spinner's getting hit by the pulverizer. That's not good. Speedrun's gonna have to just use the force of their body to do damage now that their weapon is gone. They're gonna hit pretty hard right now. They're taking the hits good. So, oh, never mind. I forgot what I said. That's it. Speedrun has been annihilated. This fight is over. We don't need a count out. What a masterclass. Well, it looks like it's game over for Speedrun. They were doing okay. They lost their weapon pretty quickly, but I didn't stop them from controlling some of the fight, getting them underneath the polarizer. That was good. Unfortunately, they just couldn't take the hits. They piled up and eventually got hit so hard, they just disintegrated. R.I.P. Speedrun. Here we are. After 6 grueling fights, we've made it to our main event, and this is sure to be a doozy. We have 2 of the top tier bots in the competition. We have the runner-up of Snake going up against the 3rd place playoff winner of Bronco. Both these bots have only ever lost to our champion Force, and they've beaten a lot of other bots along the way. Bronco may just be the baddest flipper of all time. That weapon is so powerful and so scary. The bot is driven expertly. They're all about aggression. Their end game is always to drive around the opponent, be as aggressive as possible, flip them over and over again, and keep doing so until they're not moving anymore. And that's what they plan on doing to Snake. They want to flip it into the sky and hope that they break upon landing, or get him out of the arena for an automatic win. However, I feel like it's worth noting that Snake has a pretty reliable weapon as well. It may not be as visually aggressive as Bronco's big flipper, but Snake is a durable robot meant to control the match and use that stick to do pretty much whatever it wants to its opponents. It's controlled opponents before, and that's how it made it all the way to the finals. And against a big bully like Bronco, they may not be able to outpunch them, but they can use their superior speed advantage to get to the sides of Bronco and avoid that flipper. Who will take it all? The control and precision of Snake, or brutality and aggression of Bronco? Let's head to the box to find out. Three, 2, 1. Let the bot main event begin. Bronco immediately getting a new Snake. Snake not really sure what to do. They're getting pushed around. Oh, and they're immediately, it seems that they are caught in the flipper of Bronco. Could that damage the flipper? This could be issue. Oh, luckily the bots get unstuck, so you don't have to unstick them. The fight continues. Right now, Snake is on the back foot. Bronco coming in. Oh, gets pushed into the side. That's what they can do. Bronco is very long. Snake should be able to get to the side pretty easily. Right now, Bronco getting hit by the pulverizer. And now Snake is in control. This is what they usually do. They may not hit as hard, but they can control the fight. Oh, but now Bronco gets a good flip on Snake. Not going as high as we're used to. But the flips, they could still add up if this goes to judge decision. Bronco coming underneath Snake yet again. They're underneath the pulverizer. They're not really firing the flipper. I'm not sure. Oh, they fire it then and there. Snake self-rights. Snake getting pushed around into the corner once again. Snake in an awkward position. And Bronco just keeps winning the ground game. Gets another good flip. And Snake is really losing out right here. They really need to catch up. Snake, they probably can survive these flips, but this isn't looking good. Pushing the corner yet again. Bronco lining him up. They want this spot out of the arena. Out of the arena is the best way for them to win. Just win the fight instantly. But Snake just keeps staying in. Oh, another flip into the other side. And now they're getting hit by the polarizer once again. They're stuck in the camera. I can't really see anything. Bronco showing no mercy. Yet another flip. I've lost count on how many flips that is. But Bronco doesn't care. We're about halfway through this fight. And right now Bronco's on top. They just keep flipping Snake as much as they can. Snake right now. Oh, the flipper is up. Oh my God, Bronco. They're on the side of the wall. They flip back in. That was a close one. Bronco nearly got pushed out of the arena. They used that flipper to brace against the wall to get backing up. And now time for some revenge flips. Bronco getting underneath Snake. They're not firing the flipper that much. All they fire is then and there. Snake, I think their weapon is stuck on the outside of the arena. Could this be it for the fight? I don't know what Snake can possibly do. That weapon, they're trying to back out, trying to get back and over. Oh, they're almost out of the arena. Oh, they get back in. That was a close one. They almost got out of the arena. Now they push Bronco to the side. This is such a great back and forth fight. Bronco just firing that flipper, trying to get back underneath there. Somewhere, I don't know when, but Bronco lost some of its wedgelets, meaning that if this goes to the decision, Snake should be winning on damage. Bronco doesn't want that to happen at all. They want to make up for those points. They want to be as aggressive as possible. And they just keep putting Snake on their back. But now Snake pushes Bronco into the side. They hit the camera. It's kind of tilted now. This is bad. And Bronco getting pulverized by the pulverizer. Bronco getting to the side. Oh, flip him. Bronco, they're not flipping him for some reason. I don't know what's going on. They could have gotten him out of the arena there. Is something wrong with the flipper? No, there isn't. Bronco making up for that missed opportunity then and there. Snake self-strikes yet again. This has been a great back and forth fight. And it's happening again. Bronco puts to the side of the wall into the camera once again. Man, we got to be careful with these cameras. Oh, there's only a few seconds left. Is there enough time for one more last second flip? And there is, and that's it for the fight. This may just be the closest fight I have ever seen. There was so much back and forth going on in here. Bronco lost some of their wedgelets during the fight. That might count for damage in favor of Snake. But dear God, Bronco got so many flips. I lost count. It might have been at least 20 flips. I don't know. But Snake survived every single one of them. They almost got Bronco out of the arena a few times. They pushed them to the side. They didn't use their weapon as much, but they got more control in. But Bronco, they just used their raw weapon power. I don't know who's going to win this one. We have a split decision. The winner is Bronco. And just like that, yet another amazing episode of BattleBots At Home has come to a close. Just to recap, Heartbreak was definitely broken after getting thrown out of the arena by hydration. Jekyll and Hyde got ripped apart by Wave. Vita bashed in Sword and Shield. Fidget wasn't fidgeting around by hitting out twice. Never saw it coming against Inverse by getting thrown out of the arena. Speedrun died against Spinner. And in our main event, Bronco got the flips it needed to win against Snake. Thank you, and see you next time.